Hey guys, I apologize for the lateness getting this up, but here is the video of me reading the stuff for the oral exam that you're responsible for the upcoming test. And as a reminder, what you'll be reading from looks exactly like this with nikudot, vocalization, and with punctuation. Not for every test, but for this first one. So we're on daf 32a, Lamed Bet Amud Aleph, fourth paragraph of Maseches Sanhedrin. Echad dinei mamonot ve'echad dinei nefashot b'drisha u'v'chakira. Both monetary and capital cases, meaning cases involving money and cases involving someone's life, the judges ask investigating questions. Shne'emar mishpat echad yeh lachem. As the pasuk says, there shall be one legal system for you. Mishnah asks, Ma bein dinei mamonot dinei nefashot? What is the difference between monetary and capital cases? Monetary cases have 3 judges, capital cases have 23 judges. In monetary cases, you can open with arguments for either innocent, zechut meaning innocent, or chova, guilty. But in capital cases, we open with the innocent side arguing first, but we do not open with the capital side. In monetary cases, you can lean, you can decide based on one, meaning based on one plus one majority, whether to find someone innocent or guilty. For capital cases, we find you can lean by the basis of a majority of one to acquit someone, say that they're innocent. And we'll do one more, and then we'll skip to the Gemara. In monetary cases, you can reverse, you can reopen the case, whether to find someone innocent or to find someone guilty. You can switch the verdict in either direction if new evidence comes in. But in capital cases, you can reopen to find someone innocent, but you cannot reopen to find someone guilty. We skip down to the Gemara. In monetary cases, do we really require investigating questions? We have a contradiction. Following case. So we have this a Tosefta that asks the following question, or Breita, either one's fine. So the case is we have a contract which is dated the 1st of Nisan, and other witnesses come and say, not the ones on the contract, how could the witnesses testify on this contract? On that day, on Aleph Nisan, those witnesses were in a different place with us. So if the contract is Aleph Nisan Riverdale, the new witnesses come and say, wait a minute, those witnesses were in Teaneck on Aleph Nisan. The contract is valid and the witnesses are valid. We are concerned, we suspect that the witnesses delayed and write the contract, meaning that they saw the loan take place earlier than Aleph Nisan and they only wrote it on Aleph Nisan. And if you want to think that we require probing questions, how could we be concerned? How could we suspect that they wrote it later? Meaning, if the judges are concerned, if at the end of the court case the judges are concerned about something or the judges are suspecting something, means the judges obviously aren't asking questions, because they could clarify. If they were allowed to ask questions, they would just clarify what they were concerned about. So clearly, according to this Breita, in a monetary case, the judges are not asking questions. Amar Rabbi Chanina. Now we get to our solution, or 3 potential solutions. Amar Rabbi Chanina, Davar Torah, according to the Torah, the Deoraita rule, both monetary and capital cases had probing questions. We always ask questions, even in a monetary case. As the Mishnah says, just like the Torah says, there should be one law. That was the original rule. What's the reason then the rabbis, reflecting the Breita rule, came and said that we no longer require probing questions in monetary cases? Why did the rabbis change the rule? So to not lock the door in the face of borrowers. The idea being that if the judges ask lots of questions, lenders will be considered, the person with money will be very reluctant to give a loan because their witnesses might get disqualified. If that's true, Elamayata, according to this, Ta'u lo yishalmu, then, sorry about that. If that's true, if judges no longer ask questions, Ta'u lo yishalmu, when the judges make a mistake, they shouldn't have to pay for it. We know judges do have to pay, but it seems crazy to say that judges have to pay for mistakes and we're not letting them do their job better and ask questions. No, even more so, that would close the door in the face of borrowers. That at least the lender knows, even if everything goes haywire and the judge screws up, at least he can get his money back from the Beit Din. But so we say, yeah, tough to be a judge. You have a difficult job. You can't ask questions, but you're still responsible for your mistakes. That's Rabbi Chanina's solution to Oraita versus Derabanan. Rava Amar. Rava says, different solution to this Mishnah Brayta contradiction. Matnitin dahacha b'dinei knasot. This Mishnah deals with cases of fines, like theft and certain types of damage. The idach b'hodaot v'halvaot, and the other one, the Brayta, deals with cases of loans and admissions. So like we have with the, according to Rava, we didn't get rid of questions in every case. We just got rid of questions in loans cases. Rav Papa Amar. Rav Papa says the third solution. Idi v'idi b'hoda ava hava. No. Both Mishnah and Brayta are both talking about capital cases. Oh, sorry, both talking about loans cases. Kan b'din meruma. This Mishnah, our Mishnah, which says to ask questions, is talking about a fraudulent case, which we saw in Rashi, but you're not responsible to read. That we're talking about a case where the judges suspect fraud, like the witness is a known liar, or it's a very sketchy claim. Kan bedin she'eno meruma. And this one, the other case that the other Brayta, which says to not ask questions, is talking about a non-fraudulent case. A regular old, he borrowed $50, didn't pay it back, and that's when we don't ask questions. Good luck on your studying, guys.